preset is something that I notice a lot of artists that's new to Photoshop doesn't really use. A lot of my friends, they don't really use it as well, but for me, it's so useful that I just want to add this into this video. So what does a tool preset do? So tool preset and this brush list is pretty much kind of really similar. You save the brush that you use a lot when you are doing digital painting. The difference with the tool preset is that it will save the color, it will save the size and property of your brush altogether, whereas here it will only save the brush shape. Give you kind of a quick example of what I mean is, I'm just going to save this brush I made, pencil 2, because I adjust the setting, so this is pencil 2. So right now, if I'm selecting other brush and I go back to pencil 2, let's say I have a red color and I go back to pencil 2. So basically it will be, I'll be using this red color. But what if I use this just for sketching? And so I could set this to a gray color. And if I add this to a tool preset and call it, I'm just going to call it 0 pencil test. So what happens is, even if I'm changing other colors or changing to different brushes, when I click this pencil test, it will bring back the exact size and the color that I selected. So I was using red before, and I go back to pencil. You see how it goes back to gray. So it really helps me to work really efficiently if there's a lot of brushes that I use for specific purpose, especially the pen and pencil. Sometimes I have a specific size that I always sketch in. And not only that, the good thing about the tool preset is all these brushes remains on this list even if you change to different brush lists. When I was first using a lot of different brush lists, what will happen is I'll have a few favorite brush here, I'll go to another brush list, and there will be a few favorite brush here. So every time I will have to go back and forth between different brush sets. While you could make a brush set that is a combination of all the brush that you like, but I always find that a little bit of a hassle. You can't do it as quick as tool preset. So here what I could do is, if I really like this brush right here in this set, I'll choose a size that I'll use it most, and I'll add it to this tool preset as 1, 2, 3. I'll add it to the preset, so it's always on this preset no matter what brush I use. So what I suggest you to try is create a tool preset, some of the basic brush that you use. Try to not add too much to your tool preset, because these are the brush that you would use, go back and forth a lot. I kind of have a little bit too much brush here myself right now. I should really start cleaning it up. The tool preset could be used as something that you use a lot, while the brush, you could kind of have different type of brush set for different situation. You could have a set for cloud, for mud, for different situation, and you could just switch to it when you need. And the other really good thing about tool preset that I want to talk about is you could really quickly change between the tools a lot. So I'm sketching with pencil right here, and I suddenly want to use airbrush. So I just click the soft, and it will become kind of like a airbrush, and I want to use some other brush right here. I could really quickly switch between the brushes. So you see that I numbered all my brushes because by default the tool preset lists everything alphabetically. So all the things I use at 1.0 that right here, and is the brush that I use most often. So I have my pencil 1, pencil 2. They're kind of similar, but they have a slightly different property. And then my pencil 3, and there's a painting brush. So these are the brushes that I use the most often. Here's a soft brush, which is opacity pressure sensitive, and this is a soft brush without pressure sensitive. You see how this brush is really small, and this brush I saved as really big. And all these settings is really depend on what type of brush and the settings that you use most often. So I usually always keep my tool preset windows open, and I just jump between the brushes back and forth. Just even the fact that I don't have to right click and open this brush list, just tap, draw, it really makes a big difference to my workflow in terms of efficiency. So that's pretty much it for this quick video. If you're interested to see more, feel free to take a look at my course, and hope this was helpful, and have fun sketching, everyone.